All right, everybody, we are live opening up a Disneyland 70th anniversary blaster box. I picked one up from Steel City Collectibles online. I had to pay shipping, but then the card show was in town. Chicago Sports Spectacular, which I have some videos on in Rosemont at the Rosemont Convention, Donald E. Stevens Convention Center. So I was able to also pick up a couple of boxes. So I have about 3 weeks of content here that we could, talk about Disney, talk about sports cards the next few weeks here. So thanks for joining us. The weather is really bad over here in Chicago. We have again slammed the rain. Thankfully, we got home out of that card show where the rain started. So was able to get out. Everything was safely in my bag. There was a flood out though, so we are watching that, and that's going to turn into snow around midnight. So around midnight it's going to turn into snow. So we're going to get about, they're saying 1 to 3, could be possible 2 to 4 at the O'Hare, Chicago area. So we'll see. I'm going to wait just a couple minutes and then we'll start opening this box. If anybody went to the show, let me know. Like, what did you get? What did you pick up? Or if has anybody opened up a box of these? Did you get anything good? And as we open up the cards, we'll talk about them, talk about some of the history. And there's some cards in here that they have a picture, they're blank on the bottom. So they're kind of like non-autograph cards. They're going for crazy money right now. I'm very surprised on eBay. I was hoping to pick these cards up for like $2, $3 each. So when I go to Disneyland, Disney World, I could take them and get autographed. But they're going for like, I've seen some of these going for $50, $75, the ones that are non-autographed, and I couldn't believe it. So thanks for coming, guys, everybody. I was watching Oscars a little bit. Oscars, not a bad show, pretty good. Conan is a pretty good host. It looks like Zootopia did not win. Zootopia 2 did not win. Um, K-pop Demon Hunters won for the animated feature. So Disney did not win that. One of the actresses dressed up as Jessica Rabbit, so that was pretty fun. So she's wearing a red dress, Jessica Rabbit. All right, so we got about 20 people in here. Let's start opening up this box. And like I said, I picked up this one from Steel City Collectibles. I was at the card show this weekend, Sports Card Spectacular in Rosemont, and I picked up actually a couple more of these for about 27 each. So they had a good deal. I didn't have to pay shipping. I just bought them at the show. He sold out today. The guy I was buying them from. Um, these are very hot right now, and I'm lucky I actually got the third one because he only had two left. He had two left. I bought the last one. No, I bought the second to last one. When I left the show, I saw that all his boxes were gone. So these are the blaster boxes, 35 cards, and these are the official 70th anniversary. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Disney, also sports cards. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm trying to get the chat going here. If you guys want to chat, feel free. Okay, I'm opening my first Disneyland 70th box. I was thinking about buying on the Disney store the big box. You get it for 150, all sold out. So here is, I'm just showing you all the, okay. Let's see what we got. So as you open, you got Goofy over here, 70th anniversary, and it's empty. Packs. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 packs. So let's see what we got. Let me just show you what the pack looks like. We're going to focus here. Sorry for the... There we go. And let's see, maybe they got some odds in here. Sometimes I'll put the odds. There is no purchase necessary for some of them. Tops.com/NPN. So you could get some of these cards, usually by mail. You have to send in the mail. So we have a Rocket Jets, then 67 to 97. Oops. And we have Haunted Mansion, just one everybody loves this ride. This is a Disneyland version. They do have a, every year they change it to a Haunted Mansion Nightmare Before Christmas. Opened August 12th, 1969. Alright, let's check this out. Space Mountain. Oh, that's pretty cool. Shoots for the Stars, 1976-77. Trying to get a little better lighting for everybody here. Keep in mind, we do have a storm going on, so it is very dark here. It's kind of late, but it's raining really bad in Chicago area. Buzz Lightyear, March 17th, 2005. Now this got a little damage in this corner, so thankfully it's not like a auto card. Or this is a nice card. Walt and Mickey, the fall of 1966. 1966, Walt shares some quality time with his old pal Mickey on his last trip to Disneyland. After his passing, many consider Mickey a proxy for Walt. At the opening ceremony of Magic Kingdom in Florida, Walt's brother Roy would not start his speech until Mickey was by his side, saying, "Mickey is the nearest thing to Walt that we have left." So these corners are kind of bad. And this is made by Tops. Alright, this is pack 2. Looks like we got some more Haunted Mansion going on here. It's a cool looking parallel here, Gus. He has the longest beard. He's also recognized as the shortest hitchhiker in the house. He's often held back by his metal ball chained to his leg. Poor guy. Alright. Another Space Mountain card. Now, I like the Space Mountain better in Florida. But I know people like, it depends. It's not terrible, the new one in California, but I like the old school one in Florida. Here's Dumbo. Then and Now. And I'm sorry if I'm not seeing the chat. I don't see the chat on my screen here. So I'm trying here. Snow White's Adventure with Dopey. So that's interesting there. That's from 1954. For Snow White's Adventure, they tinker with the idea of having the dwarfs ride along with guests as they experience the attraction. That would have been cool. And then we have a Something Lurks Inside the Mountain. Then and Now. Abominable Snowman and Matterhorn. That's a good ride, but I know it hurts like a lot. You're going there, right? Oh, this is one of the premier cards here that we saw. The snack cards. Mickey Bayonet. That's a nice card there. And you could say I've eaten this. You could check that off if you've eaten that. It's a nice parallel. So what do you guys think about these cards? I don't know. Uranium Hunt. This little focus. Search for real or uranium embedded in the rockwork and received a small piece of uranium to take home. You would use the Geiger counters. Not all ideas make it off the drawing board into the park. So they were thinking about this 55 to 56. Doesn't sound like a great idea to me. Tops, man, you got to work on these corners. Disneyland 70th Star Wars Rise of Resistance. Magic from the Sky. The painted map was the public's first glimpse of Disneyland. It was created using an old studio storyboard filled with pushpin holes. Under black light, the painting transforms into glowing nighttime spectacular. So that's nice. And it looks like we have America Sings. I don't remember these guys, so this is till 88. Okay. We have 4 left, so let's see if we get some good. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, I'm sorry if I can't chat. I don't know. I'm trying to find. What's going on here? In any case, we're going to keep moving on. Here's a developing Pirates of the Caribbean in miniature. Let's get this a little focus better. That is a parallel. So a lot of these are from like the attractions first started in the 60s, 50s. Great moment. And let's see here. We have Disneyland gray stuff. Now this looks really good. If you've eaten this, you could check mark this off. I've eaten this. And then again, like, I don't know if it's this box I bought, but the corners, if you could see that, they're kind of bent. So, kind of disappointed with that. Excuse me. Rowboat Ghost. It's an unused concept. Here's again the corner. Jungle Cruise. Famous ride there. Backside of water. Alright, we got 3 more to go. Once again, this is from the blaster box for Disney 70th anniversary. This is a nice card here. From Silver Screen to Main Street, Peach Dragon Elliott. And we have another I've eaten this, so that's an iconic card there, the Mickey Waffle. Again, the corners. Not all the corners, but a lot of them. People Mover. That's when it looked like that. It's a little different now. This is Disneyland. Love the People Mover at Florida. Really nice. Main Street USA. I'm gonna focus this again. There we go. And we have Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar. And you can check mark that too. I've eaten this. All right, we got two more. Oh, look at this. This is Mine Train. Nice parallel card here. 1979, so a year after I was born. I'm sorry, year before. People Mover and Spaceport and Rocket Flight. Now, interesting, I don't think I've got any duplicates yet. So they do a good job of not giving any duplicates in the box. And this is a blaster box. Beware the Hitchhiking Ghost. Classic card. Now, you could take any of these, get them autographed too, but the ones that are really nice are the ones that have the space. Okay, excuse me. All right, this is the last pack. Thanks for joining me today on Sunday. I'm going to try and do some more of these on Sunday night. I have a couple more to go. Got a couple more of these boxes, so we'll do one more next week. And then I have another one. And then after that, I don't know. We'll see if I'm going to collect this whole set or not. I'm kind of disappointed in some of the corners, so I don't know if you're investing, all this money and you get the corners like that, it's not really worth it. But it's nice to have as a historical viewpoint. Here's the hub. So it doesn't look like we got any autographs or any non-autographed cards for the characters to sign. Come on, have a nice bone, they're saying. Pirates Ride. We got a couple more to go. Pizza Port. Red Rockets Pizza Port. Right. Submarine Voyage. And we got one more. This is Rocket to the Moon. And this was in 1969. One of the characters gets met at Mission Control. It was the first time Morrow. So now they have him in the People Mover. So here's what the stack looks like. So this is in the one blaster box like this. So get about that much. So we'll see. We'll see next week. Let's see what we get. Let me leave any comments. I'm sorry, I don't see much of the chat going here. It could be because of the weather. The network might not be all the way up. But I do appreciate you watching. And stay tuned for next week. We'll do another one on Sunday night. I have a couple more of these, so we'll open up a couple more. I'm going to try for 8 p.m. Central Time next Sunday night. So we'll try and do these weekly and then go from there. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe, and have a great week.